And now, here's Derek Schnarr and Van Stout.
It's episode number 5, No Jive, We're Still Alive. I'm Van and he's...
Derek Schnarr.
Wow, okay. We got through that without an incident.
Woo!
Is the audio working? You know, I'm just making sure that our audio engineer is still in the union, okay?
We still got him hired.
Okay,
so.
all right, that's good.
First things first, we got to talk about the winner from the big trivia contest we had, right?
Chicken dinner.
And they were trying to guess at what age my hair turned this color. And the answer was...
I think it was Michael Jordan.
23, baby. He
That's
was
the
right.
number he wore.
All the references to all the players, I never know what he's talking about anyways.
Oh, who does?
But Brian Hellenbrand, congratulations. Your guess was correct.
And he's got a couple of rounds of golf, I think, at Pleasant View Golf Course.
Yeah, fantastic for that.
Speaking of golf courses, we're here at Nakoma Golf Club, right here in Madison, and we're going to have a conversation later in this show with Sherri Steinhauer.
Woo.
She grew up right here.
Yeah.
Learning the game from Alan Mitchell, Andy North. I think he won 2 U.S. Opens.
Something like that.
Correct.
Something like that.
He also played golf here at Nakoma. So these hallowed grounds are full with a lot of great golfers, and we're going to talk to Sherri later in the show. And then the other one is Trackman. You talk about the Trackman. No, that's Taxman. Whatever, the Beatles, whatever.
I was out on the corner with a can trying to get some money to pay for this Trackman, and we finally found a little bit. And I'll tell you what, you got to watch the episode on it because it really is changing the way that we're teaching golf out there right now. It's just the data and everything that you get is awesome.
If you haven't figured it out by now, we are here at Tee to Green. We are cutting edge technology. It don't get no better than this.
Well,
it ain't butter, it's oleo, okay? And it's Tee to Green, so stay tuned.
they really are built Cleary tough.
That's what I'm saying. And with over a 98% customer satisfaction rating, isn't it time you build it Cleary tough?
Next on West 1, we have...
Looking for a game? Now you can join Sherri Steinhauer, Jerry Kelly, Andy North, and Steve Stricker and become part of the Champions Club of the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin. Go to thefirstteescw.org or ask about us at your favorite golf club. Join Sherri, Jerry, Andy, and Strick in the Champions Club.
I'm Sherri Steinhauer. Join me and support the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin.
You're up.
The University of Wisconsin Golf Course, University Ridge, has been voted Best of Madison and is the proud host site of the PGA Tour Champions American Family Championship. Our course, designed by the world-renowned Robert Trent Jones Jr., is yours to play without a costly membership. The award-winning golf shop at University Ridge offers high-end Badger apparel you won't find anywhere else. And when you're off the course, enjoy excellent food and drink with friends at the W Grill. Play where the Badgers play, University Ridge.
Hi, this is J.R. Smart. Every day, customers tell me what a truly exceptional experience it is buying from Smart Toyota with our friendly staff and all the little extras you won't find anywhere else. We also understand the importance of being involved in and giving back to our community. And of course, we have great deals too.
Right now, get 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash on a 2016 Scion IA or lease for just $195 a month.
Smart Toyota, Odana Road, Madison.
Tee to Green is brought to you by University Ridge Golf Course, the First Tee of South Central Wisconsin, Neckerman Insurance Services, Smart Motors, Cleary Building Corp., Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey, and by Certified Yummy Golf.
Welcome back to Tee to Green. I'm Van Stout, joined and honored and privileged to be joined by Sherri Steinhauer. We're here at Nakoma. You grew up here at Nakoma. This is your second, your third, your fourth home, isn't it?
I love it here. Great memories, and this is where it all began, and just a really special place Nakoma is.
Was there a light, was there a defining moment where all of a sudden you said, you won a couple of women's city titles here in the city of Madison. You go on to the University of Texas, you're in All-America honors, you won titles after titles. Was there one moment that says, I can play this game?
Actually, it goes back to when I was 12. When I was 12, I'll never forget, we had the state tournament here, the state junior, and I played, I qualified for the championship flight, and I lost my first match against Andrea Cuter-Welch.
Sure.
And she went on to win the event. And I was interviewed by Mike Lucas right out on that putting green, and I can still remember it like it was yesterday. And telling him at that point, that's when I said, he asked me what I wanted to do for a living, and I said, I want to be a professional golfer. And when I said that, that's when my goal was set, and that's when I didn't know if I was going to make it, but that's what I was going to strive for.
You had a great jump-off point from the University of Texas, as we talked about, you know, earning All-America honors and that sort of thing, and you go out on a tour. It didn't take you very long to realize that, you know what, I can play out here as well.
Well, actually, it took me 7 years before I had my first win.
You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, so.
Well, yeah, well, then you got Jordan, you know, he's doing unbelievable, and I always kind of considered myself a slow learner, so I chalk it up to that. But, yeah, it still was a lot of fight, a lot of hard work, and not knowing if I was gonna make it. That first year I went out on the tour, I made $7,700 or $7,700. Had to go back to Q school, and fortunate enough, my dad was helping me, you know, get started out there, and so I was, you know, okay, I got to go back second time, and he's like, and this will be your last time. And that's when, oh, you know, this is it. I mean, this is it. And fortunately, I went back my second time, earned my card, and was able to pay for my own housing along the way. Yeah. So
you won 3 majors. You won other titles as well. Did you exceed the own expectation levels you had set for yourself out there? I mean, yeah, I know that you think about, okay, boy, if I'd have done this, I'd have done that. I could have won there. Yeah. I was in contention for the back 9 there. But I mean, when it's all said and done and everything sits as it does, are you pleased with what you were able to accomplish out there?
I'm very pleased. I think what you're saying, absolutely. I look and say, if I could have done this, I could have won more. But then again, I pinch myself and say, amazing, you won. You know, you won 8 times. And so it wasn't a fluke. You know, the first time you wonder, is it a fluke? And then you win the second and the third, and then you feel much better. But you know, the one thing that held me back was my putting. And if I was a better putter, I would have fared, you know, who doesn't say that, though, with golf? I mean,
either it goes in or it doesn't, right?
Right.
Of the titles that you won, the majors that you won, but did you enjoy the competition on the Solheim Cup as much as anything? I think one of the years you sank the winning putt that clinched it for the United States.
Yeah, those were special days, because when you're playing with your peers and you're playing as teammates, you're in the locker room in a different light, and you're bonding as players and seeing how you can work together as a team. You have to gel to play well in a Solheim Cup. And the locker room, it has to start in the locker room and the players getting along. So there's a lot of team bonding exercises and all that we go through. And so we always say a partner at the Solheim Cup is a partner for life. You always refer to them as partner. And so those are some of the most special days.
You mentioned your partnership. Now you're partnered with First Tee right here in South Central Wisconsin. How special is that for you to be able to give back to the game locally here?
Being able to give back to the First Tee means a lot, because I know what it did for me, and it was very important. And to have the mentors that I have, and that's one of the big keys with the First Tee is mentoring and teaching the life skills and all. So I had my career and I was focused. And I'm enjoying now more than anything giving my time and being able to give back. And if I can change one child's life, that's great.
But you don't play much anymore, if ever, correct? Is that just golf burnout or whatever?
It is. I just, I'm taking a break from it. I've talked with other players, Nancy Lopez, Patty Sheehan, They all went through it. They all put the clubs away. I asked Patty, I said, Patty, how long was it before you picked them up again? She said 7 years. So, wow. But, it's a bit of a relief not having to wake up in the morning wondering where I'm going to practice, what I'm going to practice. It's just, I devoted my whole life to the game. And I just like to get up in the morning and have another thought of what am I going to do today? And I have other interests, and there's a whole huge world out there to see. So the possibilities are endless of what I might be doing, and just taking a break just for now feels right.
It feels right to catch up with you again, Sherri. Thank you so much.
Man.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
Tee to Green will continue in just a moment.
You have your crew, and you have ours. They keep things exciting, and we keep things safe. They've got your back, and we've got the rest. Your Neckerman Insurance. Real people right here in the 608.
Have you dreamt of playing up 18 at Pebble Beach or sticking one close on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? How about experiencing where golf all began at historic St. Andrews? Certified Yummy Golf can make those dreams a reality. They'll plan your group's next golf getaway and worry about all the details. Flight, lodging, golf, meals, and everything in between. All you worry about is your golf game and what to order on the 19th hole. Visit CertifiedYummy.com/golf to learn more.
You know, Andy, 1978 was a great year for both of us. Cleary Building Corp got its start, and you won the U.S. Open. Wouldn't it be great to go back in time?
I can do that. Hop in. Let's ride.
And North wins the U.S. Open because it's built Cleary tough.
Whoa! That was awesome. See the rest of the story at clearybuilding.com.
Hey, Travis, great day at the Oaks. Nice round.
Yes.
What have you got whipped up for us?
Yeah, I got you whipped up a nice Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey Lemonade. And myself, I got a John Daly Summershine.
Great way to get unparched.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. You can find it at your local golf course or your local liquor store. For more recipes, you can visit summershine.com.
We are here at Blackhawk Country Club, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I've waited years for this toy. Ladies and gentlemen, TrackMan. There's no better tool out there right now. The industry's kind of broken down into some different segments. We got this thing that you stand on where you get your weight going back and forth. It's kind of a pressure mat. Then you got Jeff Kaiser over there. He's doing the 3D stuff. And then you got me right here on the range with my assistant pro, Matty Ice. We're talking TrackMan. So what is it? I know what you're thinking at home. You got all this stuff, mechanics, too technical. I don't want any of that information. I'm here to tell you, I think this actually changes everything. Who hits the golf ball? Not you at home. The golf club does. And what this is here is a Doppler radar, and the Doppler radar is going to pick up the ball and it's going to pick up the club. So why do we want that information? Because it's really important for us as instructors to know, how does a ball fly? So many people at home come for lessons, what's my body like? How am I standing? How's my setup? All this other stuff, without even knowing how the golf ball flies. So what this thing does is it really teaches the students, how is this ball fly? A, getting up in the air, B, why is it curving? And why is it going up higher, lower? What is it doing? This thing's going to tell us all about that. Then from there, it's going to tell us about the golf club. So we like to work from the ball to the club and then to the body, kind of opposite of what's going on over there at Barnes & Noble, where you pick up a book and it's Butch Harmon, Ledbetter, all these guys always talking about what your body's doing. Even have TPI out there right now, which is great stuff for everybody at home in case you're worried about injury, this type of a thing. This is specific to the ball in the golf club, and you're going to be amazed at what you're going to learn from TrackMan. So let's take a look here. We're going to have Matty Ice step in here. He's going to hit a couple shots, and then we're going to talk about the data that we're getting here. So Matt's got a 7-iron. What TrackMan does is it has a camera, and it's really going to focus in on the target. So everything that he does here is based on the target, which is out there to that yellow flag about 180 yards away. So here goes Matty Ice. He's going to hit one here, and you're going to hear a beep over there, and it's going to give us all this data. Oh, and we're going to have some nice information here. So as soon as the shot is hit, Bluetooth sends some stuff to my iPad. I race over there and I find out what these numbers are. Let's take a quick look and see what these numbers are for Matty Ice. All right, so here you can see the shot that Matt just hit with the 7-iron, and we're going to start with this column over here. So club path, 1.7 in to out. So what does that mean? It means that his path of his golf club is moving 1.7 degrees, and I know what you're thinking at home, man, 1.7 degrees. Well, it's basically 0, but what we know is that as the golf club is approaching the golf ball, we're moving in to out or hitting the inside of the golf ball, okay? Now, if you look at the face angle here, you can see that it's 1.5 degrees and we got a plus. That means that the face is a little bit open. So you're going to see this measurement right here, face to path, and you can see negative 0.2. That is so close to 0 that it means that Matt's golf shot is going to start a little bit to the right, and it's going to basically stay right there. Maybe a little bit of a fall to the right, but for the most part, we're cooking with Crisco right here. So if you look over here, this is basically an illustration of exactly what the golf club is doing. So you can see the golf club is moving down 2.4 degrees, okay? It's spinning the golf ball at about 7,800, and you know, usually if it's a 7-iron, you want it in that 7,000 range. If it's an 8-iron, you want it in that 8,000 range. And then as you move down here, you're gonna see some blue lines and some red lines. And that blue line is gonna show Matt exactly what his club is doing. So he can see that it's coming from the inside a little bit, and that the face is the red line. So he can see exactly how his club path and his face matches up. Now, it can get really complicated, not to blow everybody's mind here, but we can take a look and, all right, what's Matt's shot dispersion? So all the shots that he's hit today are all charted out. This thing never misses a shot. Notice, have not said one thing about his body. And what my belief is as the player is working with TrackMan, it allows them to be a little bit more of an athlete. And when they're a little bit more of an athlete, if I just say to him, hey, Matt, your face is a little bit open, without saying anything technically, he might just kind of square it a little bit more, close it down a little bit more, and give him that ball flight that he's looking for. Or for the general public, a lot of times that path is moving across the ball. Well, what does that mean? Well, here's an interesting question. What curves the golf ball? The face or the path? Well, it's a little bit of a combination of both, but it's the path that is really responsible for about 80% of that curvature, and the face, where it is pointed, is where the golf ball is going to start. And for so many years, people thought, well, I'll open my face and I'll just kind of swing and I'm going to hit a slice. We know now from TrackMan and the data that we can get from it that path curves the golf ball and face starts the golf ball. So when you say that to any player and they can see it on video, hey, look at what your club is doing. It's really moving across from out to in, and that means that the club is moving from outside, kind of hitting the outside of the golf ball relative to where you're standing, and moving towards your left foot. That's going to really curve this golf ball. And then from there, what's the face doing? So the amount of data that we can get, and it sounds maybe a little too much for everybody at home, I promise you, the second you see this, you're going to be able to make some decisions. If my path is into out 2 degrees and my face is open 2 degrees, that just means that I'm hitting a straight shot, but a little bit to the right. Do I want to change that? Or do I want to just maybe set my body up a little bit to the left and continue to hit that straight shot right at the pins? There's no better tool out there right now. Don't be scared of technology. Technology is here to help you, and you're going to find out all the concentrating you've done on what's my body doing or what did I do wrong, maybe nothing. We want you to be athletic. The numbers are going to help you get into that athletic position and swing that golf club so that it produces the golf shots that you're looking for. TrackMan is here. Blackhawk National. See you soon.
Hi, this is J.R. Smart. Every day, customers tell me what a truly exceptional experience it is buying from Smart Toyota. With our friendly staff and all the little extras you won't find anywhere else. We also understand the importance of being involved in and giving back to our community. And of course, we have great deals too.
Right now, get 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash on a 2016 Scion IA or lease for just $195 a month.
Smart Toyota, Odana Road, Madison.
Hey, Travis, great day at the Oaks. Nice round.
Yes.
What have you got whipped up for us?
Yeah, I got you whipped up a nice Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey Lemonade. And myself, I got a John Daly Summershine.
Great way to get unparched.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers. You can find it at your local golf course or your local liquor store. For more recipes, you can visit summershine.com.
We've been around 30 years. I was raised in this business. I want this business to be here when I have kids someday. And this is something we actually love doing, so we want to see it succeed. Insurance is a big part of that picture. You have to have people that you trust, so somebody that is there and understands your business like Neckerman is a huge relief. It makes focusing on the heart of our business a lot easier and not have to have that weight on our shoulders.
Have you dreamt of playing up 18 at Pebble Beach or sticking one close on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? How about experiencing where golf all began at historic St. Andrews? Certified Yummy Golf can make those dreams a reality. They'll plan your group's next golf getaway and worry about all the details: flight, lodging, golf, meals, and everything in between. All you worry about is your golf game and what to order on the 19th hole. Visit CertifiedYummy.com/golf to learn more.
This weekly pro tip is brought to you by Certified Yummy Golf.
There's a lot of sports psychologists out there that talk about pre-shot routines, and I actually think it's very important, and here's why. A lot of times I'll ask students, what are some things on the golf course that you can actually control? Well, more often than not, the hands go up and they say score. Well, you can't really control score, right? I mean, if I hit a golf shot down the middle and it hits a bird, or I hit a golf shot down the right side, hits a sprinkler head, goes into the bunker, those are things that are really out of my control. But the things that you can control in golf sometimes can lead to a lot of success. One of those things is a pre-shot routine. There's a gentleman by the name of Ian Hanfeld, and he's working with Jason Day right now, and they have an acronym called OSVIA. And OSVIA stands for options, selections, visualization, execution, and then acceptance of what just happened. And it is something that you can control. And actually, in a round of golf, if you actually work on the process leading up to the execution of the golf shot, you might be surprised what happens. It really allows you to, one, get your alignment down, make sure you're aiming the right way. It's amazing how many times people hit good shots, but it's to the right or the left, so they think something's wrong with their golf swing, when actually they just hit the golf ball right at their target and had no idea where they were aimed. So this process right here can really help you. Now, options. When I'm looking down here, I have a 120-yard hole, I have a pin that is in the front, and I have a bunker that is right in front. So the first thing I want to make sure of is that I have a club in my hand. I personally right now have a 9-iron that isn't going to bring that bunker into play, because A, I don't want to be in the bunker, B, I don't want to be short of it, because then I got a really difficult shot and I'm already looking at a big number. So I want to make sure that it at least gets to the pin or goes a little bit past it. So math is a really, really big deal. Now, the next thing that I'm doing is I'm picking a spot right in front of my ball, about 12 inches in front of my ball, that is going to allow me to line up to the target by using what we want to call an intermediate target. From there, I'm going to set my feet up. It should really help with my alignment. So I'm standing back behind the golf ball. I'm looking, what are my options? Not a lot of wind here today. The pin is in the front, so I got some room past the green. I want to make sure that I got a golf club that's going to get this ball hopefully onto the green and maybe a little bit past the pin, because anything short right now looks like it could be a disaster. So I have my intermediate target. My pre-shot routine consists of basically 2 practice swings, and I will do this on every single shot that I hit. If for any reason I go to 3 or 4, the process of my pre-shot routine has changed, and now you're doing something different. So I made my 2 pre-shot or my 2 swings right there. Now I have an intermediate target. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set myself up. Now, I've selected my shot. Now I'm visualizing the shot. I'm trying, yeah, I know at home you're saying visualize shots. My balls are going all over the place. Well, you can still visualize something that you want to have happen. And if you can get that going, you'd be surprised at how powerful the brain is. It's gonna get your body to do some of this stuff. So I visualized the shot. Mine's gonna try to start just to the right of the flag. If it falls a little bit to the right, I'm cool. If it goes a little bit to the left, should be a pretty good golf shot. And then at the end of that is the post shot routine. So here we go. I usually am a 3 waggler. There was 1, there was 2, and here's the 3rd one, and we're gonna go. And there's a golf shot that's starting right at the center of the green and starting to draw itself back, and now I have about a 10-footer here looking for birdie. So again, figure out what your options are. Make a selection on those options. Don't be confused over that golf ball. Make a commitment to what you are doing. If you want to hit it low, ball goes back, so on and so forth. From there, visualize it. Takes the left side of your brain, gets it to communicate with the right side of your brain. Your body becomes a little bit more autonomous. We do not want to do a ton of thinking out there. From there, the E is execution and the acceptance, right? Bad shots are coming, people. They're coming. Lay in bed at night and say to yourself, I'm not going to hit every shot perfect. So you can have premeditated misery, right? Well, I'm going to play terrible today. Nothing good is going to happen. Look, the best players in the world will tell you they're trying to hit about 5 good shots around. Think about that. We get so mad on the golf course when we hit bad shots, and the best players are only trying to hit 5 good ones. So use this process at home. It's a pre-shot routine. Develop one that is specific to you, not to anybody else. And I promise you, the process is going to lead to better results. And that is a tip from the pro, sponsored by Adidas and your man, Matt Flatten.
How's my waggle? Is it okay? I kind of went on those 4 foot. Oh God, I almost impaled myself.
At this point, everybody just turns away.
Well, they do. They're surprised when they hear the ball go in the jar, but that's okay. You have to act like you've been there before.
Have you been there before?
It's rare. It's rare. I can't lie.
Very rare.
I can't lie. But anyway, hey, so we got number 5 in the books.
We do.
We're now moving to half a dozen, and for those of you who didn't go to Ole Miss, that'd be 6. Because now I'm on this hand, and I got to go to this hand to get to that far.
As long as we're not getting out the toes yet, because I saw those feet going to the wall.
Oh, I know. I think there's still some fungus in that stuff.
Just short of the corpse color. I thought, wow.
They were ready to bury me right there. I was going belly up, and that's a big belly. All right. So now, in all seriousness, we've got, in terms of product development, Sean Toulon.
One of the best.
One of the best ever, and then he's started his own company for putters.
Yeah, I think Madison is a real crazy city, and what I mean by that is, you got the Strickers, the Kellys, the Norths, and the Steinhauers, but probably one of the best unknown stories to all the Madisonians is Sean Toulon. I mean, by far the most sought-after club designer we've ever seen. I mean, he brought you the white driver. He brought you all the product that Taylor made over basically the last 20 years. It was time to go out on his own. He got his family involved. We got Toulon Design and these putters. I'll tell you, we were going to have him live, but the company's taken off so fast that
he's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy.
And then we've also got the women's coach at Wisconsin, Todd Orline, who's going to talk about their brand new indoor facility, still relatively brand new. Talk about the Badgers and their expectations, not only for this past year, but looking into the crystal ball for the future.
And he's had quite a run. I mean, last year going to the NCAAs, this year he had Brooke Farrell, make it there. And just the program is on the up and up. And just sitting down and talking to him, you really get a sense of what he's trying to build there. Throw in the facility, great things ahead for Wisconsin, no doubt about it.
My socks are rolling up and down in anticipation of that episode. Plus, I've also got that fungus from the pond, so I still got to get rid of that. So anyway, it's Tee to Green. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Tee to Green has been brought to you by University Ridge Golf Course, the first tee of South Central Wisconsin, Neckerman Insurance Services, Smart Motors, Cleary Building Corp., Summershine Lemon and Mint Whiskey, and by Certified Yummy Golf.